wall comes down between the two tables. Excellent atmosphere this afternoon. Kyren Wilson breaks off world number 14 against David Grace from Leeds. To come through 3 very tough matches in qualifying. World rank number 51. Of course, making his debut here at the Crucible Theatre. A big smile on his face in the corridor, Willie. Before he was introduced, you could see he was a little bit nervous, but also, of course, the anticipation of getting out there on that floor and hitting his first ball. The excitement was there for all to see.
I remember it so well when you played here for the first time. It's like the theatre of dreams, as we always call it. And David is a lovely fella. Shed a lot of weight over the last couple of years.
5 stone.
5 stone, amazing. Got married last year, so everything's going well in his life at the minute. Just needs to get off to a good start in this match. In saying that, though, Kyren Wilson has played against David Grace on 2 occasions, and David Grace has won them both. Excellent pot list, though.
Oh, that's unlucky.
Kyren Wilson 1.
Took the positive aggressive
David Grace 5.
shot to go into the pack and try and split the reds, and just have a look at this red just going in. It's unlucky. What has he left? Possible red to this bottom left-hand corner pocket, just bridging over these 2 reds. Making it a little bit more awkward. There's his first pot, and he's judged it nicely. Top side of the blue. 2 reds to the right of the pink spot. He's just had a look to see it plant into this bottom right-hand corner pocket. We'll get a better view from the camera now. Doesn't look like certainly the red below them will pot, but
Stopped in his tracks there, Ken. I think he felt he had a slightly quicker bounce off the cushion than he expected, but still a red you'd expect him to pot. Blue or bought colour will be his aim.
Seven.
Not a great chance until he can get the pink or black into play. Even though the reds are spread nicely. Black is out of play. Pink is available into the corner, which he may play for now. I decided to go for the blue again.
13.
And there's a bit of mileage. There's a gap in between that cluster of reds there to get onto a red that can push through and kiss the black into play if he plays the blue. There's not a lot of room to do it. He's decided, though, he's going to play a bought colour. I mean, I think it's worth the risk here, cutting the blue into the middle and playing that gap in between the reds at just below the pink spot there, and trying to hit that red full ball to bring the black into play. Decided against it. Well, he's certainly going to have to get onto the pink sooner or later to have any chance of winning the frame of this visit.
16.
I'll just put a line up there, Willie. I'm wondering, will he play this red and try and cannon into the red just to the left of the black here, bring the black into play as you suggested earlier. Well, he's played the cannon nicely. Is the black potable now? He's had a quick look. Certainly goes. Plenty of room. If the red below the black and the top cushion wasn't there, this would be
24.
much more straightforward for him, but it's causing a problem. May have to take this red into the left centre.
$25.
I'm just having a little look. I don't think the pink spot is available, but it's certainly at least to be back in play, even if it goes behind one of the reds. There it is covered, but when it goes on there, in a couple of shots' time, it'll be available. And with the black being in play now, this is an excellent chance. I always love watching the new players coming to the Crucible for the first time and seeing their excitement, Ken, and just thinking, like, you know, get off to a good start and things like that.
Yeah, it's so important, isn't it, just to calm the nerves. This is such a build-up to, your first match here. Something you would have watched on TV over the years and dreamt of actually playing here. The first time I was here, I played Steve Davis. I'll never forget it. I think it was 1991. And I was sat in my chair, Willie, Steve Davis beside me, and I'm looking up at my name on the scoreboard next to Steve Davis, like who I'd watched all these years before. And it took me 4 frames to actually settle down into the match. I was 4-0 down before I knew where I was.
Got the path of the cue ball right, but didn't quite hit it hard enough. Another inch of pace. This would have been quite straightforward to hold for a red. As it is now, it's going to be tough. He may have to play the cannon into the red below the pink if he can dig into the cue ball enough. So I don't think he lit it slow enough to get onto any of the reds into the corner, because these tables are very, very fast.
Yeah, such a tough shot this, isn't it? He may refuse it even. It's cue ball quite close to the black, which makes it even tougher. It's harder to see the angle.
Purple.
Well, the break comes to an end at 32, but at least he's got a foothold in this opening frame.
Do you remember your first time here, Will?
Yes, I do. Similar to you, Ken. I played Graham Miles many, many years ago. I ended up losing the match. I think it was 10-6, 10-7, and felt like a fish out of water. Of all the venues in all the world, Ken, never felt like that in any other venue apart from here.
Yeah, fantastic. Of course, this year is the 40th anniversary of snooker and the World Championship here at the Crucible. It was a lovely programme last night with all the past champions and, of course, all the 32 players that are contesting this year's Betfred World Snooker Championship. It was a lovely evening.
Fantastic, and we were chatting actually. I think there's only Dennis and myself have been at every one, either playing or working. Oh, good pot. What? Excellent pot. Now needs that cue ball to bounce, so he has the brown in the middle if it does. If he drops the brown in, he's bound to be on the red to the right of the 3 reds that are near the pink spot area. Oh, David, you've got to take these browns on, my friend. I'm not saying that's the wrong shot, Ken, but, you know, if he does let Kyren in, he may live to regret that, playing that shot.
Well, that's a possible escape for Kyren to try and nestle on that red just to above the pinks over on the right hand side of the table. It's not that hard to hit a red here, but of course it's not hitting the red, it's trying to keep it safe at the same time. Well, he's gone down for the one behind the black, and was it hit it enough? Oh, just short. Good effort though.
David Grace 4.
The only problem about this red, Willie, trying to hit this red, he could. There is enough room.
Around the back, maybe.
Yeah, around the back of the red.
And also, having seen the path that cue ball took there, Ken, I don't think this shot's on, because if it hits it slightly harder, it's going to slide further for that second cushion. I think it will go around the back of the red, sorry. Be interesting to see what happens here, playing it slightly harder. It may have hit the blue.
Foul and a miss. David Grace 5.
You see what I mean, Ken? I think the fact that it hits harder, it comes wider.
Kyren just saying to the referee, just the blue is up a little bit further.
Okay.
And this is the important ball, Ken. This has to be put back in exactly the right place. Because it would have been a lot easier if it had stayed where it was originally, where it had just been put. It's being moved now.
Yeah. Yes. Okay.
Normally I would be saying if I'm playing the right shot to my opponent, I'll let you play that shot, but it's so important where that blue is if he's going to play the same shot.
It's okay. Yeah. Thank you.
And it looks like he's going to attempt it for the third time. As I said, the harder he plays this, the wider it will come off. Oh, that's a better angle. Well done. Oh, it's not landed.
Touching ball.
It certainly has landed. Touching ball.
He's just checking David Grace to see was it actually touching, but have a look at this. Wow. Judged to perfection.
On these superfine cloths, Ken, it's virtually impossible these days to play a roll up and finish touching ball, isn't it? If you play to roll up to a portcolour, 99 times out of 100 there's always a little gap. So that really surprised me that I ended up touching ball.
Fantastic pot from Kyren Wilson. Very, very good. Nicely on the black too. The red above the pink will pot into the left middle, and of course after he pots this red and black, the red in the bunch of three will pot into the left centre as well. It'll also pot into this bottom right hand corner pocket. Just checking. I'd love to have an angle when potting this black on the next red, that when he pots the red he can nudge the two reds that are very close together into potable positions as well.
I
decided to go for the red above the pink this time, so trying to maybe get on a ball colour after potting this red. Yeah, good pot. Now it's important, if he can, when getting on this next red, he's got a nice angle that he can Bring the other 2 reds into play.
Nineteen.
Well, he hasn't found that angle. But he'll leave the cue ball high on the black here. Leave a nice angle on the black to try and disturb them. So let's put this red, nice angle on the black. And one good cannon here.
20.
Bring these 2 reds into play, and it could be a great chance to steal this frame. It's okay. Could have been a little bit better.
27.
Pot into right centre and up into the top right hand corner pocket. Big shot this.
Excellent pot. Could have done with another 2 or 3 inches of pace on the cue ball, though. 'Cause even if he just drops this black in dead weight, he won't finish perfect on this next red. Just wonder whether he can play a little cannon on the pink just to slow the cue ball down. I played the cannon on the red instead to slow the cue ball down, and he's played that beautifully.
35.
Right back into the frame now, trails by 11 points. If he gets
36.
nicely on the brown in 4 shots' time, the angle to get onto the blue is no problem. So this would be a little bit of a body blow for David Grace. He had an excellent chance of attempting to pot the brown in the middle pocket, and he decided to roll up to the yellow. And I said in commentary, you know, that's the shot that could end up costing you frame. We'll see what happens here, because we
38.
may have a chance during the setting up of the balls to show you that choice of shot. It's all about brown to blue here, isn't it?
40. $43.
Well, didn't see that one coming. That was a bit of a deceleration on the backswing there. Just trying to miss the brown. Have a nice angle on it to get down towards this blue, but that's end of break now.
Kyren Watson. 43. Quiet, please.
He's
Thank you.
done just about as good as he could have done from there. What a result that is. What a result. It was always dangerous playing the brown up into the area of the blue, pink and black, but he decided he felt that he could get away with it. There's 7 points in front, and this is not an easy safety shot. Usually a fluke is a good thing, but I'm not too sure the fluke's done him any favours there. Because there's no way Kyren Wilson would have been able to get onto the blue from the brown if it had stopped right over the pocket. So this is really tough, Ken. I can't see a safety shot here, Ken, can you?
No. It certainly is very tough. And the black is in the way, of course, as well, unless he can try and walk the blue around the angles. Just miss the black and leave it up in the bulk area somewhere. Oh, he could do it. Needs to go, though. Needs to travel that blue, otherwise he's left it.
David Grace 4.
Yes, it was one of those occasions, Ken, where the fluke didn't do him any favours.
Okay, if you just had to pot the blue, you would say no problem, but he's got to negotiate position for the pink. Got to dig down into the cue ball. Swinging off 3 cushions. 1, 2. This
5.
looks very, very good. Oh, what a shot this is. Excellent shot. Well played. He couldn't have hit that much better, will he?
Well, if ever you could say that position of shot was played to the inch, that was exactly it. Excellent.
11.
So after that fabulous blue, this straightforward black for the opening frame for Kyren Wilson, and in it goes. Excellent clearance from blue to black. And Kyren Wilson wins the first frame. He leads David Grace by 1 frame to 0.
Got to be careful here not to push the red over to the corner. Oh, we found a plant. He did come around and have a look at that, so he needs a full ball kiss if he can. Well, if he felt that was a certain plant, perhaps would have been better just rolling it in for playing for the blue or something like that. Once again, doesn't fancy the pots in the middle pockets.
David Grace 1.
Yeah, there's the plant. And had to make it, but again, possibly should have taken that brown onto the left centre. This is a very straightforward. I was going to say straightforward escape, but he's hit the black, Kyren Wilson, but it doesn't really do any damage. Be able to just rejudge it. But again, Willie could have taken that brown into the left centre, and a couple of reds in the open that were waiting.
This class, Ken, when you're snookering players now, they're that good. I mean, okay, he might give 7 points, he might miss it again and give another 4 points away, but 11 or 15 points, whatever he might give away here, it means nothing with 15 reds on the table. Sometimes you've got to make things happen.
It was always an easy hit, that red, and never really going to gain any advantage by rolling up behind the green. I think that brown should have been taken on into the left centre.
Same old problem when you're playing off the edge of the pack. Got to be so careful you don't push one over the corner. Well, has he found another plant? I think they're going to say, I thought that wasn't on. Now then, is he going to play the brown? Well, the brown's a bit tough. Another roll up.
Bumpo. There goes one.
Didn't see this plant coming, did we? Oh, it's flicked off 2 reds. He's taken a risk there, Kyren. He felt that he could run through and leave the white tight on the cushion, which meant this red wouldn't have been taken on. But the fact that he's not finished tight on the cushion, he could just drop this red in and get on the black. Or is the one available in the middle somewhere? Well, there must be, the way he's looking at playing the cue ball that side of the black, there must be something available in the middle. Excellent pot. Well done. That's tough. We keep going back to the fact that's a common shot, playing reds into the middle from this end of the table. There's no difference to playing that shot to what we've talked about. A couple of browns he's refused to play. It's funny, Ken, isn't it? Because you practice so much potting balls in the middle from this end, you don't practice so much from that end, and that's probably why I didn't fancy it.
Yeah, and that was a much tougher pot as well. But he's potted that black and disturbed the 2 reds just above the black, brought 1.
8.
So when potting this, the black will be open into both corner pockets. Pink may be open into the right centre. Looks like it is from that camera angle. So, nice opportunity again from David Grace. Can make the most of his opportunities in the first couple of frames. Needs a good, sizable break here. Frame winning break, just to settle him down a little bit. It's okay.
16.
Having had chances in the opening 2 frames where he perhaps could have won them both. This is an ideal opportunity now to win the frame at this visit and just calm the nerves a little bit. He will be feeling it, make no mistake.
22. Three.
How on earth did you miss that?
There goes 23.
It just shows you can miss anything at this game. Well, the only thing I can think of there, Ken, is put a little bit of right-hand side on just to help the white go up the table, and it's just pushed straight into it.
Yeah, quite surprising.
One.
Nothing gives your opponent more confidence than missing blacks off the spot. Kyren Wilson will really fancy winning the frame at this visit. He knows now David Grace is under it.
6. Seven.
He's left a nice angle on this pink now. He can just brush into the two reds left of the pink here, bring the two of them into play. Played it well.
13. 14. 19. 20.
It's such a strange game, isn't it? Had every chance of being 2-0 and now possibly could have led 3-0 David Grace, and there's every chance now he could be trailing 3-0. So he's not been outplayed, it's just been his own misses that are causing the problems. If you miss difficult balls, you can forgive yourself. If your opponent knocks a long one in and scores a sizable break to win the frame, you think, well, good shot, that's bad luck. But when you keep missing easy balls and let your opponent in, it's so hard to get it out of your mind.
$28.
Very, very important off the next red. Did a nice angle onto the pink to try and get in behind those two reds that are both available into the right-hand middle. So he's just come around to look at the angle. He wants to be kind of three-quarter ball on the pink, just looking now to where he needs to finish, so he can just screw past the two reds. That's where you eventually want to finish. So he pots this red, finishes high on the pink, then screw across the face of those two reds to get the two reds into the middle. And if he gets
34.
nicely into Ken's circle, it could be end of frame.
Yeah, he played it nicely. Okay, would like to be in
40.
a little bit off the cushion, but he's still okay. Just dropped the red in nicely on the pink.
41.
9 points ahead, so he's going to need that tricky red just behind the black along the top cushion. Yeah, he's already
47.
having a look at the angle after potting this red in his next colour.
I had the pleasure of commentating on the first match today between McGill and Maguire, and there wasn't one ball played along the top cushion in the whole match. It'd be interesting to see, should he get on this black to get onto that red along the top cushion, how well the pockets are playing this week
48.
or this tournament. And it's not really nicely on it, so he won't be playing to get onto the red now.
Just wondering, has he got the angle to try and disturb the red? Can he pot the black? Just try and make a little cannon on that red. Yeah, just put a line up there. If he pots this black, he maybe just be able to clip the red, but he's not looking at that. Looking at playing the snooker. So obviously the angle's not there.
Brown ball.
I don't know whether it's in his favour to put the brown safe here or not, or to keep it on.
Kyren Watson.
16
48.
points in front. Obviously it's fine if he pots the red and colour. Means he might not need the brown, but obviously if David Grace pots the red and colour, he will need the brown. So he was bound to get the snooker there, whatever the equation, but I'm not too sure whether he should have put the brown safe at that instance. This looks too wide. Oh, anything but that, Dave. Anything but that, my friend.
Kyren Watson 4.
It's all about fractions, isn't it? Oh, luckily he's finished dead straight, hence he's having that put back in.
Wow. Enemies. Kyren Watson 4.
Decided that the two cushion escape is not working, but I think it's still a better shot than playing this swerve one cushion. Oh, I don't see the point of this shot at all. He knows the angle's on off two cushions. This could be free ball land if he doesn't hit the red this time. Well, he's hit the red, well done. Needs that red to pass the middle. Oh, it cuts, I think. Maybe Kyren thinks it's a little bit thin to cut it into the middle pocket. He's 24 points in front. Now the brown being safe is okay, because obviously he gained 8 points from the last snooker. Oh, he cued that well. That's a little unlucky to have kissed the blue like that. Boy, he hit this good.
Yeah, that was close, wasn't it? It's been unfortunate the red has come down. Gets the blue full ball. It does cut into this right centre. He's got to be careful of the cue ball. Maybe running into the blue.
What?
That's unlucky.
David Grace 1.
David quickly glanced after and played that snooker to see if this angle was cut off. As you can clearly see, it's not cut off. He's playing off the one cushion escape. Now, is this going to be a free ball? Doesn't make an awful lot of difference, but to put back whatever happens.
David Grace 4.
Having it put back.
Give away.
So important to get it in the right place because it's a little easier if there's more room to play this shot. But well, mind you, what happened there? There was no side on there. He's playing one cushion and nearly hit it with 2 cushions.
David
What a
Grace
poor shot that was, Ken.
free ball.
Yeah, he's left the free ball. I'm sure David Grace will take the blue here. He's got a nice angle. Cue ball up between pink and black, up towards the yellow.
Blue.
Well, he could force it in and come up the right side of the black, but this is nice now. Pot the yellow, get a nice angle on the green. He can drop behind the brown. He's just checking where he wants to leave the cue ball, but he's got it. He doesn't want to finish anywhere but straight here. Try and get it somewhere near that circle.
4.
Well, it's okay. Okay, he's not as close to the green, but he's got a nice angle still. He doesn't have to bring the brown into play, just let the cue ball directly behind the brown.
Seven.
It's not as good as he would have liked. He needed to be straighter on the brown to make the pot a little bit easier. Just makes this a little bit tricky.
It's nasty, Ken, isn't it? The thing is, though, if he does happen to pot the remaining 4 colours to pinch the frame, he'll forget about what happened in the first 2 frames. But once again, if he loses this frame now, he'll be remembering them all. This is a massive shot as far as his first mini session is concerned. If he pots it, he's bound to be on the blue. Very good shot. Excellent pot.
11.
There's the shot of this match so far.
Yeah. Very, very good. Nicely on the blue. So 4 behind, so blue, pink and black required. Pink will leave him 7 ahead with 7 remaining, so he needs the black. And he's played that very nicely indeed. Judged the pace of the cue ball perfectly. We've had a black ball
22.
finish in the first frame, and we're going to have another one in this frame. But this will settle the nerves for David Grace. Black to get his first frame at the Crucible on the board. And in it goes. And he'll be mightily relieved and delighted to pinch that frame. Excellent clearance from David Grace. But Kyren Wilson still leads by 2 frames to 1. And David Grace will be trying to close the arrears here. He's carved out some good opportunities in those first 4 frames, just didn't convert them. I must say, Willie, the tables so far look to be playing really nice.
Yeah, I think the atmosphere in the room is very good as well, because I think we've only seen about 1 kick in the... I did the opening session with McGuire McGill and didn't see a kick in that match. And, well, there was 1 kick McGuire played, and I've only seen about 1 bounce off the cushion. So the tables, are, as you would expect for the World Championship, are playing excellent, as you rightly say, and very quick as well.
Yeah, particularly on the first day as well, you'd always expect them to play well. It's just when they get a bit of wear and tear after a few days, then hopefully they don't start bouncing. I'm not quite sure of the policy this year, but think after every 3 or 4 days the tables were recovered, weren't they? Cushions and cloths were recovered. Not quite sure what the policy is for this year's championship.
He's looking like taking the... Now this is the first, amazingly enough, this is the first time I've seen a ball played along the top cushion in the match I did this morning and this match today. This is the first time we've seen one played along the top cushion. And that's probably the reason they're not playing them. It's amazing, our tournament after tournament they play different. Some weeks they drop in no problem and other weeks they don't.
What?
I'm pretty sure the pink pop's in the right-hand corner. No, if it does, he needs to be straight on this red. Because if he's straight on it, he can just turn it in and hold for the pink in the opposite corner. There you can see the pink clearly available, so it's just a case of getting into this cue ball. Well done.
7.
Going to tie the pink up as well as the black being out of commission, so essential to get top side of the blue this time. Can't afford to finish low. Rather get onto a baulk colour than not get the right angle on the blue, because he's got to get into the pink off the next shot. And he's not got there.
14.
It's amazing. He could afford it to be another 4, 5, 6 inches further up the table. Just a fraction of an angle, but can't get into the bunch. There's he found a loose red that pots. Well, he's found the 4 reds that are surrounding the black. There's one on the left-hand side of those 4. That's the one he's playing for. Now, has he got an angle on this red to bring the black into play? No, obviously he has, so this could turn out to be okay. So the poor shot he played from red to blue could turn out to be great. He wants to play this quite firm, this cannon, because not only does he want to bring the red away from the black, he wants to be pushing the black towards the corner at the same time, but doesn't want the red to be in the way, the one he's playing the cannon into. And it's okay. I'd have played it slightly harder than that, but it's okay.
Yes, now he's got a nice angle on the black. He can just push into the 2 reds above the black and bring them into play here now as well. There's a little cannon on the red just above the black here. He's maybe okay for this red. Just about on it. Didn't have to hit it as hard as he did, just a gentle little cannon needed. I think he's just about on this red. Yeah, nice shot, nice recovery.
28.
Now, he's got a nice angle if he wishes. Great into the corner pocket. Nice angle on the green here into the corner pocket off one cushion and just try and either cannon into the pink or just below the pink into the centre of the reds. See how this works out. Needs a bit of luck and he's got it. That's perfect. Excellent shot.
For a minute, Ken, I thought the white was going to stray to the cushion. Then he just got that second kiss, didn't he?
Yeah, it's turned out nicely, hasn't it?
We're going to show you that last shot we're talking about. And just keep an eye on the white. As it hits the pack, it looks to be perfect. Then all of a sudden, the white's disappearing towards the left-hand side cushion, and then that little kiss happened. Just that kind of little bit of luck you need, Ken, now and again, isn't it, to keep the break going?
Yeah. And we're all there for him. Again, he's carved this self into a nice position here to win the frame.
39. 40.
David Grace is a great all-round match player, not a prolific
47.
break builder. He's only made 7 centuries this season, but he's got an excellent chance to win the frame at one visit here. His last tournament break has only been 139. That was made way back in 2011. But it's amazing for a player such a classy player as David. He hasn't scored a few more centuries. The only problem to hold the cue ball, he could play the cannon into the pink, but that may put the black safe. So I would definitely be trying to avoid cannon into the pink here. Yeah, he's done that nicely. If it misses the kiss, it's perfect. If it kisses, it may not be. But it has missed the kiss. Well played.
53.
Yeah, nicely judged. Stay on the black here now. Just another couple of reds and high value colours. This will be a
54.
nice frame winner for him. Put that black into the centre of the pocket, and because of it he's slightly out of position. Wanted to be another couple of inches higher with the cue ball. Make this red more straightforward. That's okay,
62.
but he's still going to need one more red. The fact that he's going to take yellow or brown here. So he needs a good position. He's taken these quite well up to now. Now this is frame ball.
66.
Played it well. It's been a nice break, this, Willie.
Excellent. Yeah, absolutely excellent. And I think on reflection, should he go on to win this frame like it looks like he's going to do now? I think 3-2 is about a fair scoreline, to be honest. Kyren, I should say, pinched a couple of the opening frames, but He's certainly been the better player of the two, without doubt, but David Grace is
74.
an excellent break, the highest break of the match so far. Now, can he make a century? He deserves one now.
75.
He's left himself hampered. Oh, what a shame. No century, but that break was 75, more than enough to get
75
David
and a
Grace, and he closes now to 3 frames to 2.
Well, won't be happy with that. The fact that he's kissed the blue, but also the fact that he's left a red, 2 reds, one to his left-hand corner pocket, but probably his choice is this one to the bottom right-hand corner pocket.
One.
Good putt. It's a bit surprised he didn't play it with a bit more pace. There's another couple of reds. Maybe the one at the bottom of the pack went. Could have got on that, but he's a little bit straight on this red now, so he's going to have to take the red next to the black doesn't pot in here, but this is a much more dangerous pot here. Yeah, and it was the fact that he didn't get close enough to those reds.
Kyren was 4.
And he's left a good chance now for David Grace. Just played that green a little bit tentatively.
Surprised he didn't take the easier red of the two there, Ken, because he could still got top side of the blue off the red that was just off straight. He did risk a bit there and hit it 100 miles an hour. No problem in playing a little stun run through here, getting onto the black. Oh, I say no problem. Didn't see him missing that one.
One. Yep.
Just must have flicked a bit of unwanted on the side on there, because that was a straightforward pot for somebody of David's class. Probably got a little bit excited to see Kyren miss that last chance. But it appears to have been a bit fortunate not to have left anything on, having missed that relatively easy red. Should be tight behind the green here. Oh, just get the baulk cushion instead. Well, having missed one ball in the opening 4 frames, Kyren's starting to miss 1 or 2 now. In the opening 4 frames, I think he only missed 1, what we can call an easy pot. He's already missed 2 in this frame so far. You'd expect him to have potted.
1. Four.
And doesn't have the desired angle on this red to be able to hold for the black, so he'd be disappointed there. He's going to have to play a power shot here, either screwing off the bunch to go for blue or bought colour. Just got to catch the red half ball. If he catches 1 full ball, the white won't go anywhere. Yeah, got it moving.
5.
He's another good shot though from yellow to red.
Seven.
It's all about the cannon here. Can he kiss the red full ball? The red just below the one he's playing to stay on the black. And he's kissed it half ball, you see, and that's the reason I said if he kisses it full ball, he's perfect. The fact that he's kissed it to half ball, as you can see, the cue balls just ran away. It's all about fractions, this game, and that's one that definitely is reluctant now to play the black even. Would you play the black, Ken, or play safe?
Well, if he can play the black where the cue ball is going to be cushioned by hitting the red or the pink on the left-hand side of the table, then it's definitely worth taking on.
Oh, I see what you mean, yeah, because he loses the white, doesn't he, without that kiss?
Pink ball.
Yeah, if he could have played the black and kissed into the red there with the line I showed, but obviously he doesn't feel that's on, so... But it was an excellent opportunity, just didn't judge that cannon that you mentioned earlier there, Willie. And that's
a
cost
poor
him that
safety
chance.
shot.
Yeah.
What a poor safety shot that is. He'd have been a lot better off playing the yellow than he could have got through to the yellow, because if this red goes in, not a good safety shot there from David.
One.
That was an excellent pot, wasn't it? And the control as well to hold for the black. Well, has he covered himself? I think he has. Could have got into that cue ball a little bit and
8.
pulled the back away from the black spot, but that's a very bad error of judgment there from Kyren Wilson. Oh, wow.
Kyren was 8.
This is not straightforward to get back into balk off this red. Maybe force him to play in the pot. Hit that pretty well. Use that red to not come into open play and hasn't. Could have done with that cue ball being another 2 feet down the table, because there may be a shot to nothing on here.
Just wondering, those two reds just to the left of the black are in a line towards this left-hand corner pocket. Can he make them into a plant here?
It looks like he's going to play it, Ken.
Yeah, there's a bit of distance between the two reds, so it's not a gimme by any stretch of the imagination, but he can certainly make it. Just about. Certainly wiped its feet, didn't it, the red? And because he didn't hit it the way he wanted, he didn't get into the cue ball enough to get a nice angle on the pink, so he's sort of potting the pink but running away from the reds. Now will he take this red on down the right-hand side?
7.
Certainly has the cue part to screw the red in and back up the balk if he wishes. Oh,
Kyren was a 7.
well, it was a
Then
great
Griff's
pot,
4.
wasn't it?
Well, you can't hit a ball better than that, can you? I mean, it never touched the sides. Obviously, a little bit more screw needed to avoid the in-off, but unlucky to go in-off from that shot. Well, I'm amazed he's putting him back into bat here. The reason I say that is because it's going to be quite easy now for Kyren to get the cue ball tight on the baulk cushion, whereas, you know, David's going to should have risked playing this safety shot. Looking at the 3-ball plant, but I don't think he'll be playing it. But I mean, it's so easy to get the cue ball very close to the baulk cushion from in hand. I just don't see the point of him putting him back into bat there. All he did was ask him for trouble. No, it shouldn't be a problem with the red, but can he get that gap in between the red and black to get back up for blue or baulk colour? Maybe even the pink. Well, he's played it a bit hard for the pink.
1.
And that's the only kiss that's no good. Thought he would have played that slower, actually, to play for the pink in the same pocket.
Well, he's just had a look to see if he's on the green. He can just knock the green up the table and cue ball behind the brown. Well, he's not on the green, so try and nestle the cue ball in behind the brown still. Could have played that better.
David Grace 1.
Not the desired safety shot from Kyren, and David's got a very straightforward safety shot here. Just trying to avoid those baulk colours here and playing back into baulk. Because if he does avoid them, he should get in behind them. Just a little bit too much check side, and that's a poor shot, David. Goodness me, my friend. Shake of the head tells you that he played that all wrong.
Yeah, the object of that particular shot is make sure that the object ball is safe first, and then worry about the cue ball. And he hasn't been punished. And through that loose safety shot, he's been afforded an opportunity now from Kyren Wilson.
Strange, having looked dominant in the opening 4 frames, every time he got in he scored, he's suddenly gone off the boil.
One.
Yeah, well played, good kiss. Played the cannon like that to bring all 4 balls into play. Now, once he gets at this end of the table, could score heavy enough to win the frame at this visit.
Yeah, it's like Kyren Wilson has lost a bit of focus during the mid-session interval.
Maybe he felt that he'd, playing well enough to draw away in this session, but obviously he hasn't done that so far. Doesn't want to be straight on this blue.
5.
It's a little careless if he's finished straight. He's going to have to screw on and off the cushion, which is a little bit more difficult than just playing a stun up the line, as it were, over the blue spot itself. There you can see he's not happy with the angle he's got on the blue, so that was a bad shot on the red.
Yeah, he used all his cue power there. Played it pretty good.
10.
Red into the right centre. Back up for blue. Maybe can hold for the pink as well.
I 11.
Lost the cue ball a little bit there, but he's okay. You can pot this red and just play a little
16.
nudge on the red, just above it, and stay on the pink. He's got to trust his cue action here. He's got to roll this almost dead weight. No, that middle pocket was always there, and I thought he took the wrong red there, Willie. I thought he would have taken the lower red and try and play that little cannon on that red into the...
And like you say, kid, he could have just rolled it in dead weight, bound to get a full ball cannon, but felt it was a shot that he was a little bit twitchy on, so he decided to play the harder shot, but he felt he could play it to the pace where he took the pressure off the shot. But obviously both players have now got in off on the middle pocket, and neither of which have been costly as yet. This is a topsy-turvy frame. Hello. It's all happening in a minute. Oh, David should be glued in behind the brown here. Oh, he's decided to roll up behind the green. Has he reached?
Foul. Kyren Wilson 1. David Grace 4. Free ball.
He didn't reach.
Yellow ball.
Wow. I thought he must have reached because... Oh, goodness me. Well, why, Ken, wouldn't you have played the green to roll in behind the brown there? Rather than, you know, it makes no difference, does it, whether you type behind the green or type behind the brown. At least going behind the brown, you can't do anything wrong.
Yeah, and you could play it a little bit more positively, a little bit harder. There's the shot here. Now we could roll the cue ball, hit the green a lot harder, roll the cue ball up behind the brown. Well, that could be costly.
David, for some reason, appears to not want to play anything too difficult when he's playing a pot. I'm going to say I thought he was going to play just a roll it in, but he played the correct shot. Unfortunately, hit it badly. Anywhere but there.
7.
Now, this shot is 100 times more difficult than the red you were saying a few moments ago, where just roll it in and play the cannon on the red. This is real tough, this one. Well done, good pot.
Oh.
Yeah, very good pot. He's not even looking at the pink here. He's going to try and leave the cue ball up and balk and try and snooker his opponent.
Find it hard to refuse the pink, Ken, don't you? And then play a safety shot off the red. Okay, if he's not going to play the pink, he should push a baulk colour safe.
Green ball.
Yeah, if you can get the cue ball somewhere there, tight to the ball cushion behind the yellow, use the yellow and blue as a possible blocker.
David Grace 8.
It'd be quite difficult to hit this.
The only problem is with playing that shot, okay, it's in a great position at the moment, but should he hit it and get it safe, all the colours are there for the taking, so it becomes a red ball game. And that's the reason I mentioned put a baulk colour safe if you're going to play, not to pot the pink. Now, how's his luck? It's pretty good. So there's no advantage at all in playing the shot he did.
Yeah, good hit. Got plenty of distance between cue ball and red ball. He certainly won't be taking a pot on here. Oh, you mentioned kicks earlier, Willie. That was the first kick we've seen, and has the brown come to his rescue, or is he on the red into the left centre? I think he may be just on enough of this red, and that's been very unfortunate for David Grace. Let's have a look. Yeah, red is potable. He's already pinched a couple of frames in this session so far, Kyren Wilson. Will this be another one?
Yes. 1.
Well, there's a bit betwixt and between here, isn't he? He's on the green, he's on the blue, he's on the brown, but none of which avail a perfect angle to get onto the yellow. He's too near the cushion to force the blue round the back of the black spot to come round for the yellow. The brown is the more difficult pot, but the brown is taking on. Very good. Couldn't have hit that shot better. He was trying to work out whether he would need the black, and he will.
5. Seven. Ten.
My mistake. He can win the frame without the black. Oh, another bad contact. Amazing.
14.
We had one kick in the first session this morning between McGill and Maguire. We've already had 3 in this session so far. All the pace out of the cue ball, that kick. Good recovery.
90.
Just the pink then. To go 2 clear again.
25.
Well, a frame that could go on either way. I'm sure David Grace will be very disappointed not to have won it. Kyren Wilson clears with 25 to take a 4-2 lead.
So Kyren Wilson breaks off. Frame 7. And a couple of frames after this to finish off the session. Yeah, good putt from David Grace.
1.
And he's held the cue ball low of the baulk line, so nicely on the green.
Four. 5.
We know that the black pot's into the corner. He had a shot like very similar to this on one of the previous frames, a little stun run through, and he missed it. So he's got previous. He's got to be very careful here. That's better. Well done.
10.
Now, as long as he gets onto the red to the left of the black now, he should be plain sailing for the next 24, 32 points. Just going to make sure he doesn't overhit this. Or worse, still under it. I think his body language is telling us he's on this red, but not as he would like.
17. $18. $23. $24.
He's got a nice angle on the black here. He can go into the pack of 6 or 7 reds there and still hold for this red. Just above the black for the right corner pocket. Oh, but you must pot the black.
David Grace, 24.
Bit of a nervy one.
Just appears, as you say, nerves probably taking a big part in this game. Anytime he's got to do something with the cue ball to make something happen, he seems to be struggling a little bit. But when it's all plain sailing, he looks in control.
One.
Yeah, nicely to get the black back on its spot. A little Brucey bonus as well. There's 2 reds on the left of the table, closest to each other. It looks like a straightforward plant. So that certainly helps his cause. There you see them.
8.
Get back nicely up for the blue, I would say, after this.
Nine.
Yeah, he's played it a little bit with more pace. And still nicely on the yellow. Back up for the 2 loose reds above the black here.
$11. $12.
Doesn't have to hit these, when potting this black, doesn't have to hit the reds too hard. Yeah, he's played that lovely.
$20. $27.
Now the ball's in absolutely prime position. You'll be amazed if Kyren Wilson doesn't go on to win this frame at this visit. There's another frame that David Grace was in first. He'll be kicking himself if he doesn't come out of this session 5-4
33.
behind, because obviously this frame looks like it's going to disappear. What could have been in this opening session?
$34.
No, that's not the best shot Kyren's played. It's quite straight on this black and near the cushion. I'm going to have to dig into the cue ball here. It's going to require a good pot into the right into right centre pocket.
41.
I think it's also available up into the green pocket, but I think his choice is into the middle. Oh, he's played it well.
42.
Amazing that when you lose position, how everything gets harder and harder. Excellent pot there, but because he'd lost position on the previous shot, he was faced with a tough pot in the middle, potted the tough pot in the middle, lost the cue ball again. Now he's going to have to play a good brown or pink, whichever he decides to play. I'm not too sure whether running this pink and he can kiss into the other red. He'd like to kiss into the red to the right one of the three reds. If he just rolls it in and kisses that red full ball, yeah, that's what he's played. Played it that one full ball to leave the red in the middle. Now, has he just flicked it enough to pot into the yellow pocket? Because he did flick the red and pushed it a little bit
48.
further to the left. So this may be potable into the bought pocket. If it is, he can play it as a shot to nothing. Play for the black. Obviously, it was very, very tight, and he's had a real bit of good fortune there.
48.
Okay, David may pot the long red that's up near the yellow there, up to the yellow pocket, but wow, that kiss, Ken, that red would have been a certainty in the middle.
Yeah. It's a big slice of good fortune. No, long way away. But he's left the red.
And that wasn't a bad flick off the red either, was it? He flicked the red going back into baulk, and without that flick, he wouldn't have been anywhere near the cushion. So this is a tough safety shot for David. Concentrated so hard on getting the object ball safe, he forgot to keep the cue ball safe. This is potable in the middle. Got to be careful, David, not to play careless safety shots like that. So 25 in front, the pink 31. He'll be bringing a red into play here. Play the cannon, hopefully get the red into the middle, or leave the one down the cushion if he gets the kiss right. Wow, completely misjudged that, didn't he? He must have played a potted in the other side of the pocket so he can kiss the red towards the black pocket, but potted in the wrong side of the pocket and got the kiss the wrong side. Everything went wrong there.
Kyren was on 7. 1.
Another excellent long pot. Puts him 32 in front. I just wonder whether he'd take the blue rather than the yellow. If he can get onto the red, obviously he'll take the yellow, but he probably feels he can screw back and get onto the yellow into the right-hand corner. He could. So this is frame ball, and what a frame this has been again. Another one that could have gone either way.
3.
He's lost at least 3 of those, hasn't he, that could have gone either way.
Four.
No ropes for the cue ball, may just run up to the black now. He's 35 points in front, so he probably feels he can take the green on with a bit of confidence. Strange way of playing the green, but it's gone in.
7.
Oh, an excellent pot. Excellent pot. Dots the I's, crosses the T's.
12.
Kyren Wilson knows now he's going to be in front whatever happens. Not really a Judd Trump positional shot, that.
16.
A little tap on the table for that one that went astray. Well, he made a 48-er in the break, and he's finished with that little contribution there. David Grace has got it all to do now. He trails by 5 frames to 2. This is tough to get safe. Maybe the one next to the black that's just below the black, he can clip that. But the double kisses on here, he's got to be very careful with this shot. And so much so, just rolling up to the reds, just a containing safety. But once again, the pace is nowhere near.
Foul, enemies. There goes 4.
Now it's one of those, do I play this pot or don't I? Well, this is where it should be, and this is where it is now. So, inch away, closer to the cushion it should have been, but still playing the same shot. Now, isn't it amazing how he had a different mindset? Because he's hit the red, he may force him into playing this red, but the red was just as easy as the previous shot when he refused it.
Yeah, but he's got to make a... Got to dig down into the cue ball again, and as we've seen a few times already during this match, he's digging down on the cue ball, just throws it offline. Difficult to judge, but he's judged that pretty well. Just didn't judge the cannon on the black. See what happens when you're digging down on the cue ball. The cue ball is bouncing quite a lot before it actually reaches the object ball.
There goes 1.
This is a test of queuing after the way he's been queuing the second half of this mini session. Potted all those in the first 4 frames. Now I know 31-point lead doesn't sound very much with 6 reds on, but it's equivalent to about a 60 or 70-point lead. Black out of play, blue out of play, all the reds out of commission, so David with massive favourite to win this frame. Very disappointed should he lose it. And as we've said in commentary, how important is this frame? 5-4, 6-3, massive. So easy to hit these thick when playing this safety shot. That was the problem. So easy to hit that thick. I mean, if you play it 10 times, you get it right about 3 or 4, that shot. But it's had a result and a half. Kissing to the blacks has been very fortunate. Not too sure whether this red passes the pink. He's having a good look at it. That is tight. But he decided it does pot. Now he's looking at the red in the middle or into the ball pocket. It looks like he's decided to play the cut into the middle. Well, the cue ball, I don't see how he's going to get onto a colour here, playing the red in the middle. What does the black pot? It's tight, Ken, but he doesn't have to do too much with the cue ball, does he? Just drop it in.
Yeah, and it's got a nice angle on where the cue ball is positioned. Just drop it in, and you can get on the 2 reds, one beside the pink or the one just to the right of the black spot. Could have played that a little bit better, but he's okay.
8. Kyren was an 8. Spider.
Well, if David goes on to lose this frame, he'll be absolutely gutted that he's not come out of this session 5-4. A few moments ago, the black was safe, all the reds were safe. 5 minutes later, the black's in play.
1. Seven. Eight.
Because he's not ideally on the black, he may decide to bring blue and pink into play here. Because he's not got the correct angle on the black to screw into the other red to try and bring all 3 reds into play. He has to really dig into this. Yeah, concentrate so hard on the kiss.
Kyren was an 8.
In some ways, maybe bringing the blue and pink, the blue and green into play, Ken, might have been beneficial there.
Yeah, that would have been a good choice. Just couldn't get into the cue ball enough. But still, that 15-point lead could prove valuable. Again, it's not a good shot.
One of those shots where it's so easy to hit them thick. Needs to get that cue ball in behind the black here if you can. And concentrate so hard on not hitting it thick, is it too thin? But at least that's better than hitting it thick. Well, he's doing his best, David, to give this frame away. He really is. Once again, Kyren may take the chance here, bringing these 2 reds into play. Okay, relying on a little bit of luck where the cue ball is going to end up, but with the black being in play, the green in play as well, if he doesn't get nicely on the pink, which he'll be playing for, he should have a shot on some sort of colour, and the 2 reds will be in play. Well, there's only 1 red in play.
1.
And amazing, that's the only kiss that's no good. Of all the kisses in all the world, that wasn't the one he wanted.
Yeah, just have a look at the red coming across. You perfect onto the pink into left centre. Still got the green though. Green is okay.
Blue ball.
Well, he's taking the blue. He wants to bring the blue out into open play. He knows he's going to need that if he gets another chance to win the frame. Good idea.
Kyren was on 1.
Just didn't hit it hard enough. Well, puts a bit of pressure now on David Grace with this safety shot.
In bringing this red out, of course, it's now a red ball game. You'd think whoever pots the next red will win the frame. And this is a frame that David Grace was a certainty to win it 5 minutes ago. If the cue ball's not got enough, that's a good shot.
This looks good.
Excellent
Looks very
shot.
good. Well done.
1.
Good pot. He's been quite good with the rest now. He can't get onto the red into the left corner pocket, so he's going to have to stun the pink in and try and get the red into the same pocket as the pink. He's nicely on the red. He's got a bit of an angle. 21 points ahead,
7.
so red and pink will be enough here, so it doesn't have to do too much with the cue ball. Oh, good pot.
8.
Well played, David Grace. He had a couple of bites at the cherry, but may have just got
14.
over the line. He's got to be careful here, though. That should be enough now. So it's back in the balance, this match, Willie. He's had a good result to come out of this 5-4.
19.
Yes, I think on chances from both players, this is about a fair score, I think. David Grace may feel they could have been slightly better than this, having been in first on 8 of the 9 frames.
23. 28.
Yeah, these two lads come back to finish this match tomorrow morning. And there's plenty of snooker left in this match as David Grace pots the pink. And he's done very well to finish the session.